Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Shutters and Speed. Today you join me at Shutters HQ on a very wet day here in Norfolk. The weather so far in March in March 2023 has been very disappointing for us motorcyclists, and I've been trying to do a bit of research into some rides and different things that I'm going to do over the coming months. And one of these conclusions I've come to is the fact that I'm going to change the way I navigate. So that's what this video is about today. So we'll just run them their titles, boy, as we say here in Norfolk, and I'll tell you more about it. Yeah, so welcome back to Shutters and Speed. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of research over the recent weeks and months, and I've been looking at ways of sort of making rides a little bit more interesting, and to that end I've changed the equipment that I'm going to use. Now, I actually read the Ride magazine quite a lot, and in that magazine you find a lot of rides that are converted into GPX files that obviously people can download and load onto their navigation devices, or so I thought. I have been using this TomTom system for some time now, but I've been sort of playing around with downloading these files and have found them quite difficult to load onto the TomTom system for some reason. Yeah, I've been trying to import them onto a micro SD card, loading the card into the TomTom system, but the TomTom system seems very reluctant to accept them for whatever reason, and I'm not quite sure why. And the other thing is the fact that I've actually tried to create my own routes using the MyDrive software that TomTom provide, and I've found that to be a little quirky as well. And so, I've not been overly happy with the way those things are working. Now, the TomTom SatNav as a SatNav standalone has been very good, but as a SatNav as such, I mean, you can put that on the machine, tap in a destination, and it will get you there very reliably. I have no problems with that at all. But it's these circular routes where you dial in sort of certain routes from certain places and then just follow that, which is what I want to do in the coming months. So, to that end, I have decided to invest in a new piece of kit. And that kit is the Ottocast CarPlayLite, which is a navigation device as such, although you have to use it in conjunction with your phone, which is obviously no problem to me. Comes in a rather natty box like this, and it's apparently IPX7 weather resistant or weatherproof, which is very similar to what the TomTom unit is, as I understand. And I've also just downloaded a new app onto my phone called Scenic, more of which I shall tell you about as time goes on in the coming months, as I get to use it and find out how it works. But I have actually used it in my car using Apple CarPlay for the last couple of weeks or so, and I found it to be very good. So I have no reason to believe that that it won't work on my bike. So to that end, I have thought that it would be great if I could have a system whereby I could have Apple CarPlay on the motorcycle. Now, I know that the very latest motorcycles, I think the Honda Africa Twin, for example, the TFT dash on that has Apple CarPlay compatibility, and indeed Android Auto, which is the Android equivalent. These newer bikes have compatibility with these systems. Well, of course, my 2018 Yamaha Tracer doesn't have that. But of course, now I've purchased this system, it has been quite good in as much as I do have that facility now, and I'm able to download and load GPX files with great ease using the Scenic app onto the system, and it's been great. So what I thought I'd do now is to do a little setup whereby I show you how it works on a sort of a desktop set, so to speak. But before we do that, there's one or two other pieces of equipment that I'd like to show you. This is the rack system, as it were. This fits onto the motorcycle, and I've also bought this bracket, which I bought from Printed Parts on the internet. I will put links actually to both this and the Ottocast CarPlay system in the description below, so that if you are interested in having a look at these, then obviously you'll be able to have a look and make your own mind up, as it were. So what I'll do is I'll just link these all together and show you roughly how the system works. Right, so here we go then with the setup. On my desk we've got my phone on the left, an iPhone. We've got the Ottocast unit in the middle, and we've got my power bank on the right. So I'm going to try and initiate a startup by switching on the power bank and see what happens. So let's give it a go. Yeah, so the power bank is switched on and the system is now booting. Nice picture of a motorbike. And then we go into the main menu system on the unit, and the system launches straight into Apple CarPlay automatically. So that's fantastic. And then from here, because I've got this unit centrally connected, if you like, in as much as the phone is connected to the unit and my headset on my helmet is also connected straight to the unit, it means that everything works from the unit, so that I can use the microphone on my headset to control Siri and so forth, and play music, take calls, listen to messages, and all that kind of thing. Obviously, it's not the sort of thing you want to do regularly on a motorbike, but it is handy from time to time. But what is extremely useful is that I can use, well, I've currently got 3 apps on here, 3 navigation apps. I've got Apple Maps, Google Maps, and also this new Scenic app, which I shall talk about later once I've had a chance to use it for real. So initially what I'll do is I'll strike up the Maps app on here. So I'm just going to grip the top and then just press the Maps app, and the Maps app fires up straight away, so that you can see that everything really works quite fluidly, as it were. And if I do it again and go to the bottom and just click the thing down the bottom there, everything is so smooth and responsive. And if I just scroll across, you can see how everything works really quite nicely. So, it's proven to be quite successful so far, and I'm hoping that obviously once I get out on the bike and are able to sort of use it for real, then hopefully that'll prove to be just as successful. But you can be rest assured that I'll be reporting on that in due course. And while we're here, I just thought I'd just show you how it looks from the side with the unit attached. So hopefully you can see that, and you can see that that's how it fits onto the bracket, and also the bracket will then fit onto my motorcycle. I will do a brief video about how that fits onto the motorcycle when I come to review the Scenic app in a later video, of course. But in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed looking at this section. Yeah, so that I think brings to an end proceedings for today. I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into this new piece of equipment that I've recently purchased and are going to be using in the coming months. If you have, then obviously I'd hope that you'd like and subscribe. But in the meantime, I hope you all stay safe and well, and we'll see you in the next video. So it's Shutters and Speed signing off for now. Goodbye.